This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how Yahawashi is in you, except ye be reprobates. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, hakodash. Double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone who rule by the taught us his truth. Peace, love, and blessed salutations to your Akim that's part of the bahasham that would die the house of David. All right, this lesson is basically based off of the elder brother Yahawah. He did a beautiful lesson earlier. I was listening to it on the way to work and at work. And, you know, just him going through basically how, you know, brothers should basically, you know, take more care of themselves, and even you few sincere sisters, but also too, you know, just get a grip, you know, on get a grip of yourself. Okay, get a grip on yourself, because let me see the scriptures say, hold on, you know, this world and its lust, especially more that we, you know, that we are at the end, are trying to sway us out of this faith. And we know we go through tests, trials, and tribulations and things of that nature. But that's why when I just read that, it said, examine yourself whether you be in the faith or not. Do you know that Yahawashi dwells in you? Because at the end of the day, you know, you got to believe that, you know, Yahawashi died for you. You know, first and foremost, the elect, but you got to believe that you, the Lord, want to be part of the elect. You got to believe that Yahawashi died for you. And also, too, you got to believe that Yahawashi is in you. Because didn't the Lord overcome the flesh? Let me see. Look, this is Romans 13 and 14. But put ye on Yahawashi, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust of the flesh. That's right. And that's Apostle Paul speaking, because at the end of the day, you know, Satan is going to try to distract you and knock you off your game, okay, and have you looking towards something else instead of toward Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, okay? So I'm going to go to 2 Corinthians 13 and 5 in the NLT. Examine yourselves to see if your faith is genuine. Test yourselves. That's right. And through the Spirit, hey, we get tested, man. You know, hey, Satan throws things at us. Satan throws specific. He'll throw some things that at you that he knows that are your preference, and it's not always. And I say this out of experience. You know, a lot of times you don't even have to go for it or fall for it. It says, surely you know that Yahawashi is among you. If not, ye have failed the test of genuine faith. And that speaks volumes right there. Okay? Because it's 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. Let me see. If we're walking the walk of faith in Yahawashi, okay, the scriptures talk about how we overcame through the blood of the Lamb. So if Yahawashi is in you, hey brothers, you got the power and the will of Yahawashi to overcome anything and everything, okay? It's as far as this world coming at you. Let me see, where's that scripture at? Hold on. Because remember, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, okay? We wrestle against spiritual wickedness in high places. You think the spirit, if the spirits knew who Yahawashi is, if they know who Yahawashi is, how much more you? If Yahawashi dwells in you. That's why when you walk around, or when you walk certain places, or certain people see you, they can't help but stare at you. Demons. Sometimes I'll be driving and a demon a motherfucking demon be far about to cross the street and they be bugging out and they look right at you. Or like it was this demon kid the other day that was walking down the street. These windows are pretty, they're not, they're not limo tint, but they you got to really be looking to see in them. But that's the Yahawashi that dwells in you, okay? So, let me see. Salakia. First Corinthians. World. Hold on, Baba Kasha. So, brothers, just get a grip and remember that Yahawashi dwells in you. Lest she be a reprobate, okay? And, hey, if you're going through something, brothers, this is, the reason why I'm bringing this out is, read the signs. Like I said, the video that the elder brother Yahawah did earlier, just it amped me up. Okay, it amped me up, and it basically made me see things, a lot more clear, especially because we at the end. We have power in Yahawashi to overcome the lust of the flesh. And what I mean by that, it could be anything. It could be, one of the problems I've dealt with, is just over excessively drinking. Okay? And, like he said in the video, do everything with temperance. All right? Now, I've cut down, but at the end of the day, it's something in my spirit that I know that I can overcome through Yahawashi. All right? That's 1 John. At the end of the day, and that's another reason why I brought out examine yourself, because at the end of the day, it ain't nothing wrong with being sober. It ain't nothing wrong with not having a woman by you. It ain't nothing wrong with disciplining yourself when it comes to eat. We know we're in this hell, but just let's not make excuses, because that's Satan too. Okay? It's 1 John 1, 2, and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? And that's why us brothers, that's why Yahawashi brought us out of the world. Okay? According to St. John, the 17th chapter, St. John 15, 16, I've chosen you, you have not chosen me. Okay? For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Okay? And that's the thing through the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's what this world is filled into. Like, you can't go on social media, man, without seeing some naked girl twerking, or as men naturally, we like we like women. So what does that do through the Spirit? That's enticement. Let's look at this word enticement. And that's Esau. This Esau setup. And you women got demons on you too, man. Definition of enticement. And that's what Satan does. He lures you in. Then when he hooks you, you keep your next thing you know, you deep into it. It says enticement, something used to attract or tempt someone, a lure. Okay? And that's all this world is filled with. Okay? That's why it says what it says in 1 John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh. Okay? What are people more into? They're into pleasures of the flesh. Okay? What makes them feel good. And the lust of the eyes, I gotta have that. Oh, he got a Lamborghini, I gotta have, man, I wish I had that. And the pride of life, nigga, you can't tell me nothing. is not of the Father, but is of the world. And that's exactly all the traits of Esau, Edom. Okay? Those are traits of the oppressor. It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, because this place is going to pass away, or America, or Esau's kingdom is going to pass away by thermonuclear destruction. And the kingdom of heaven is going to get brought in, okay? And wherein dwelleth righteousness. It says, but he that doeth the will of Yahawah abideth forever. That's why the Lord, you got to do the will of the Lord. That's why it says, examine yourself whether you be in the faith or not. Okay, so let me see. Start off with, 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got a couple more. Yeah, here. This 2 Corinthians 4. Now, where is that one? See, you got these women walking out around here, ass out, tight jeans. Like everywhere you look, it's just man. But what is our focus? Our focus is Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. It says that. Focus not on the things of this world. If the eye be single, it is full of light. Oh, here it is. I'm going to end it off with this. Satan desires to sift you. And this is what Yahawashi said, okay? This is, let me see. Let me just go to the 22nd chapter, period. Yeah, this is Luke. And yeah, because Yahawashi was going through it. Okay? So this is Luke chapter 22, verse 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. And that's one of the things, we got to hope and pray through the Spirit that we are the elect, because the only way we're really going to overcome anything that we go through is if Yahweh shines with us. Okay? Is if he really truly died for us. That's the only way you can really, that's the only way you're going to get to the kingdom. Okay, and that's the only way that you're really going to be able to overcome the lust of the flesh, the lust of this devil, because what's going to come around as far as lust or temptation, that chip. And that's one of the majorest things that, when the time comes, we're gonna have to say no to, because it's gonna come around, and a lot of things are gonna change around your life. But I pray for thee that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. And that's what these videos are for, to strengthen the brethren. Okay, so I pretty much got the point out, through the Spirit, man, bros. Get a grip. Yahawashi is in you, and he's more greater than this world. Okay? Shalom.